please. So I made a video about pronunciation and accents that I was meant to upload today. However, I watched Tom's video, the guy from Eat Sleep Dream English, and I thought I need to re-record this because he gave me such a good inspiration to talk about this matter. As I'm not a native speaker, I have been through the process of learning English the same way as my students. I understand how frustrating it can be to when you don't sound the way you would like to sound. But this doesn't have anything to do with your accent. Your accent is part of who you are. I mean, it's your identity at the end of the day, and you should be proud of it. What matters is the pronunciation and how us teacher Will says, the enunciation, the intonation, and many other facts that play a role in your fluency in English. It's so important. And it doesn't really matter if you have a wrong accent, as people will say, because at the end of the day, you can communicate with others and there is no lack of understanding. So when I get my students telling me, oh, I want to have a British accent, I always tell them, okay, what part of Britain are you talking about? Because there are so many different accents in England. So maybe you're not just interested in that particular accent. You're probably interested in the culture, in learning about the culture and learning about different accents. And then you can practice pronunciation. There are general facts. And yes, for example, the schwa sound is one of the most particular things that you will hear in British English. However, if you go to the north of England, they have a really different accent towards, for example, London accent, or even where I live in Portsmouth. So which accent you want to choose doesn't really matter. What matters here is how fluent you want to be, how natural you want to sound when you're speaking in a foreign language. I am learning Chinese, and I don't know how many different dialects are there in Chinese because I lost the count. My teacher, she's from Hong Kong, and she has a particular accent at the beginning because I didn't really have the chance to hear many different Chinese accents. I couldn't notice the difference. And then after I saw it talking in Chinese, and then I started to hear my own teacher, she's from Beijing, the teacher from university, I started to see differences. And I was like, wow, there's such a huge difference. So it doesn't really matter the accent. What matters is how fluent I want to become.